Hi, I'm State Representative Jeremy Shaffer. We're doing a Shaffer Spotlight on a local business right here in Russellton in West Deer. Today I'm with Dan Higgins and with Beverly Michael Higgins at Michael Brothers Nursery. Now, Beverly, you were telling me that this was founded by your great-grandfather bought this land originally. What year was that he bought the land?
In 1870.
Wow, so 1870. And then now, who actually started this business and when was this business started?
My dad and his brothers started it in 1938.
It's about 87 years ago. Right. Your dad and his brother started it. And so now you all are the second generation running this business here in West Deer. And you were telling me earlier, so you actually grew up here on this property?
Grew up here, yeah. Still live here. Same house I grew up in.
Wow. Now, Dan, do you have some longtime customers that come every year, or like what's your typical customer base like here?
We have all range of ages, and it's especially fun to see in the spring. There's a lot of people who have traditions of daughters coming with their parents, and then next thing you know, after being here for 35 years, you start to see the grandparents and the daughter and the grandkids all coming to get their flowers on that Mother's Day weekend. But we have a broad range of customers, all strictly retail customers. We don't do any wholesaling, so we can treat all of the people really well.
What are some of the most popular plants that you sell here in the greenhouse?
That depends on what time of year it is. In the spring, they buy bushes and perennials at that time. Then it switches to annuals. And then once that's all over with, it's back to the perennials and bushes.
My kids love to plant food that they can eat. So do you have any advice on food, like whether it's berries or vegetables or fruit that does particularly well in our area here that you sell at the greenhouses?
Well, for vegetable gardens, we have the whole array of that available in the spring. I mean, any vegetable plants that you might want to grow, we have those available, and we really do a very good job of those. We actually plant all the seeds here, transplant the plants and grow them. And but then we also sell a lot of fruit trees, and right now we have a lot of really nice red raspberries available, which are so easy and so productive. I mean, the variety that we're selling right now, it's called Heritage. It just continues to produce all summer.
Working in a greenhouse, you get to work with lots of different plants and flowers. Do you have a favorite or a couple favorite plants and flowers working here?
I love petunias.
You love petunias, there you go.
It's the old standard, but the new petunias that we have are just fantastic. You don't have to deadhead them, and they just bloom their heads off, and they look great in hanging baskets or big pots, and they're just bright color.
They really show up pretty good from a distance.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Dan?
Probably the one I like best is the rose bushes. There's some pretty good varieties that do really well. They're hardy and disease resistant. I do also like the hydrangeas. So these are bushes, both of those are bushes that would flower most of the summer.
Any challenges that you've had being a small business here in Pennsylvania, that things that we can improve with the business environment?
I've been pretty focused on the growing and selling of the plants and leaving the taxes and so forth to my office manager, but I feel like it's a shame that I have to have a full-time person to just pay my taxes all the time, and that just doesn't seem right. So many different taxes and rules and regulations, and it's a full-time job.
Many of your customers are probably like my wife and I. We're constantly battling the deer and other animals that seem to have a feast with our plants that we plant in our yard. Any advice to homeowners in this area related to that?
As far as what you can do now, I mean, the only thing you can do is put up a fence that's horse high and hog tight, or get on a very rigorous schedule of spraying deer repellent. At certain times of the year, you have to spray it on there more, because the plants are growing faster. At other times of the year, not as often, but really it just comes down to training the deer. It's definitely a very serious issue, and it is really hard to find plants that they truly don't eat. If it wasn't for the deer, we could just sell like way more plants and have so many more happier customers. It's really inhibiting the sale, growing and selling of plants.
What a special place that West Deer is to have these small businesses where people are able to interact and get to know their neighbors. What are some other things that you like about the West Deer community?
People have been here for a long time, and you kind of know the whole the families, and it seems like everybody's related to somebody in West Deer. And I always say, if I never had to leave West Deer to buy something, that would be great, because I can just go down the road to the pharmacy, to the bank, to the grocery store, and everything's like just right there.
That's great. Well, this has been another Shaffer Spotlight of one of our wonderful local businesses here. We're at Michael Brothers in West Deer, and I'd encourage you to come check them out and get some wonderful plants for your yard. Thank you very much for having us today, Dan and Beverly. Thank you. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you.